to go to the grocery store and not look at prices, the freedom to put gas in your car and be like, doesn't matter how much it goes in, like it's got to get filled up anyway. Right? Or maybe it's just the freedom to be able to take your kids to school or pick them up, right? Or take a vacation, or to have the afternoon off to go to the gym, or whatever it is that you want, whatever you want to do with your time, to knit, to crochet, do your favorite hobby, whatever it is. This, what we're talking about today, the cleaning business, is just a vehicle. Okay, understand there's multiple vehicles out there. There's lots of vehicles that can get you this freedom. However, we're going to focus on the cleaning business because that's what we know. That's what you guys have. So it makes it super easy for you guys to implement the strategy and the tactics we talk about. And so it shortens the distance in order for you to be able to get to freedom, right? So, and how we're going to share this vehicle is through the vision sheet. So for all of you guys who are brand new here, you guys might see this for the very first time. The vision sheet is the data sheet that helps us identify the constraints of the business. Like, why isn't this business at $1 million? Why isn't this business at $2 million? Why isn't this business at $20,000 a month? Why isn't it at $40,000 a month? Whatever your constraint is, the data will show you why your business isn't growing. Okay, there's a reason. It's not because there aren't enough people, by the way. A lot of people think that, oh, my market is so small, right? There's people in this very community. I'm not sure if they're on here. I don't see they're on here right now. But there's people in here who live in a town of less than 2,500 people, and they have a $500,000 cleaning business. Okay, and there's other cleaning businesses in that market who are also bigger than hers is. Okay, so it's not people. Right? There's enough clients. There's enough employees. So if it's not people that is the constraint, what is the constraint, Katie? Why aren't people's businesses bigger? It's not a people problem.
It's me.
No.
The operator.
No. And a lot of times it's an attention of the operator is the real problem. Your attention's on the wrong things. And so really that's what the vision sheet shows you is how do you put your attention on the things that actually grow your business? Like that's what it is. Because everyone in here, if I were to ask you how hard you work, how many of you guys truly believe you guys work hard? Raise your hands, like for real, like or put it in the chat. How many of you guys actually truly believe in your heart, like I fucking work hard? I work 7 days a week. I work weekends. I work sun up to sundown. Like, how many of you guys truly believe that in your heart? Cool. How many of you guys have $1 million cleaning business? Evidence. You're working on the wrong things. Because if you truly worked really hard on the right things, you would have $1 million cleaning business. And so I'm going to share with you today what to focus on in order to grow $1 million cleaning business. I'm going to show you what we're working on. You guys can see what we're doing in order to take a business from zero to $1 million and be able to apply the concepts, model them in your businesses. Cool? So at the end of the day, I don't give a shit whether your business gets to $1 million or not. I don't care. It doesn't help me. Doesn't help me pay for Katie's Gucci, her Gucci problem. Okay. Doesn't help put food on my kids' tables. Doesn't help stack Lambos in my garage. Okay. Like, doesn't help me. Okay. But that being said, let me show you guys how to do this. And then if you guys want to apply it and you guys start to swim towards me and Katie and the rest of the people in this community, I will start giving a shit about your business. You swim towards me, you show me that you actually are committed, you actually start working on the right things, you'll put your ego aside and say, oh, I'm a hard worker. And like, yes, you're working on the wrong shit. So it doesn't matter. Work hard, bro. I don't care. You're working on the wrong shit. If you guys want to swim towards us, towards this community, and you start working on the right things, you'll never find somebody who's got your back more than Katie and I. Okay? And so that's what this call is. Half of you guys are already inside the school community, right? Half of you guys ain't. Clive, I don't know who Clive is, and Hong, iPhone 4, Isaac. I don't know who you guys are, but I super appreciate you guys being on here. Really do. And by the end of this call, if you don't love me or if you don't hate me, then I did something wrong. Okay? I want you to pick. Either like, fuck this guy. This guy's a douche. Good. Good. Or if you're like, I think this guy actually is saying something that maybe he could help me. Good. Either way. Okay? Because if you want a strong community, you got to have people who hate you. Right? And that actually strengthens the people who love you. And for the people you guys who are in this kind of school community, like, I love the shit out of you guys. Right? And by your actions, I believe that it's also reciprocated. Okay? So, without further ado, if you guys are ready to learn about how we're going to grow this business from now $20,000 a month now to $40,000 a month, this is what this call is for. So if you're looking for that, you're in the right spot. All right. Also, if you're interested in, I was like, I keep on emailing me. This guy keeps on emailing me. Good. You made it to a live call. Congratulations. The emails worked. It's actually James. James was emailing you. James is the email man. Okay. So that being said, let's go ahead and let's get into it. If you are interested in the school community, again, I'll wait till the end to have you drop the link so that way you stay focused. But just as a little what's it called? Teaser. For everybody's inside the school community, drop in the chat how much it costs. That way people can get that out of the way. They're like, okay, outside of my budget, right? Too expensive. Oh, Bobby, God damn it, Bobby. Don't tell lies, guys. Okay, don't tell Jennifer. Stop it. God, guys. Okay, you guys ruined the surprise. Okay, it's not outside anybody's budget. The school community is for free, right? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's talk about what happened in Mesa 5-star cleaning from 727 to 82. This is the vision sheet. Katie, let's roll. Okay. For all you visually impaired folks out there, we're going to make this bigger. Katie, can you guys see the screen? Everybody else? Bethany, Marie, Lindsay. Lindsay, good to see you, by the way. Okay. So, job ticket hours. So, for the 100th time, actually, probably for the 100th time, but Katie, will you please explain job ticket hours for anybody who doesn't use this terminology? What does it actually mean?
A job ticket hour is a cleaning hour. So if you have one cleaner at a clean for 4 hours, that is 4 job ticket hours. If you have 2 cleaners at a clean for 4 hours, that is 8 job ticket hours. So it's total cleaning hours.
Cool. Thank you. So for anyone who wants to know what that is, those are like billable hours. That's what we bill the client for. Okay. So last week we had 151 of those. The week before we had 160. The week before was a PR, 151. Second PR, right? Not quite a PR. Second place. It's a silver. You know, it's the Olympics. It's on the podium. This is good. Okay. Average cleaner hours, 22. Last week we had 32. That was actually really good. So cleaners are working hard last week. But this number is better. We had 7 cleaners last week. Or this week, I guess technically. This week and the week before that we had 5. I got to make sure I'm using the right pronouns and tenses, past tense, present tense, yeah, the right tenses. And our goal, what is our goal? Our goal is to make $40,000 a month. That's the next goal. And so we need 8 cleaners, we need 213 job ticket hours, and we need our cleaners to work 28 hours. So, we're getting closer, but we're just a little shy on all of them. So we're about 61 job ticket hours away. We're about 6 average hours away, and we're 1 cleaner away. Okay, so projected monthly revenue. So this just reset. This is now for the month of August. Last month, Katie, what did we end the month of August? You're on mute. Or the month of July. The month of July.
30,665 is what I see.
Yep. That's what we did. Yep, so we finished last month at 30,000. So we crossed the 30,000 mark, which was good. I think the month before we did, what did we do last month before? We did 24,655. So we got a PR. July was a PR. Kate looks confused. Why are you confused, Kate? You're like, you have this look on your face like, I have no idea. Like, this is like the first time Katie's like reading algebra, or not, excuse me, algebra, reading Spanish. She's just like, I'm trying to figure this out.
No, I'm just saddened that it's not more than that. It's fine. Like, how did that happen?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is good. So this will be called gap thinking. It's like we have the ideal, which is $40,000 a month, and we got short, and we're like, dang it, I suck. I'm $10,000 short, and I'm over here like, we just did $6,000 more than we did the month before. Gap versus gain. You guys just saw it in real life.
It's the difference between winning and losing as well.
Yeah. Winning is staying in the game for a longer period of time. Losers get frustrated and mad, and they are poor me, this game fucking sucks. I'll go play a different game. The grass is greener on the other side. I could do something in a different business, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, you're the fucking problem. It's not the business. So sometimes it's not about winning the battle. It's about winning the wars. It's like, how do I stay in the game? That's how you win. Right? And if my business grows $6,000 a month, and that's bad, like, poor me. Poor me. I did so bad. Bad Logan. Right? So I think that's awesome. Weekly revenue, $8,200. So $8,200, not quite a PR, again, second place on the podium, silver. Revenue per clean, $196. Yeah, lower than $200. That's our goal, is a minimum of $200 for each clean. And then we have weekly total cleans, 42. So 42 is a PR as well. It's the most cleans we've ever done in a single week. And then the goal is 48. So if we can just get 6 more cleans, but we also have to get that price went up a little bit, that would put us at a $9,500 a week run rate, which would put us on track to hit $40,000 a month. So again, if you guys haven't seen this for the first time, this is the top half of the vision sheet. This is what we actually use what's called the $1 million blueprint in order to basically blueprint out how many cleaners, how many clients, how many cleans, revenue per clean that we need, and actually in order for us to actually hit a certain revenue mark. Okay, so this didn't happen on accident. This is on purpose. This is happening on purpose. Okay, and so again, if you guys want access to all that stuff, there's a really cool place where you can get access to all this cool stuff for free. Okay. So let's talk about revenues. So actually, in QuickBooks, we did 34,000, Katie. So there you go. There you go. There's the win for you, Katie. So we actually collected more monies. Inside said maybe we only collected 30,000, or we only billed 30,000. Last week, again, at $8,200, $3,800 was initial clean revenue, and then $4,400 was recurring revenue. So those are starting to get closer and closer. That is actually kind of cool to see. I really like that. Yeah, cool. Outstanding invoices, we have $1,647, and then $127 less than 7 days. So $1,647 is less than 7 days, and then greater than 7 days is 127. So, okay. Let's talk about marketing. This is everybody's favorite subject to talk about is marketing. So Google Local Services. So for Google Local Services, we spent $143 last week. On Facebook, we spent $924. We turned that shit up. Katie, why did we turn it up?
Because we need to fill the schedules.
Yeah, we need to fill some schedules here. So last week we spent $1,000. From Facebook, we got 33 leads. Facebook Messenger, we got 1. Missed calls, 19. Dang. Google Services got us 5. We got 5 homepage leads. That's the most homepage leads I think we've got on this company, which is amazing to see.
That's epic.
Yeah. Incoming calls, 10. It's really good. Really good. And then 73 total leads at a cost of $14.64 per lead. So anything less than $20 is good. Actually, it's great. If you're getting between $20 and $34 a lead, good. Anything over $35, fire yourself as a marketer. Okay? Fire. Or if you're paying somebody, fire them. Okay, so this is always this is not always, but this is maybe a question that you have in your brain that maybe you're not asking, and somebody actually asked this last week, so I'll share with you guys as well. Is why do you track all of these things all together and not just like what is the cost per lead for Facebook? So example, if I were to do just Facebook, is this divided by, or it's this divided by this, and so our Facebook lead is $28. Sorry. Okay, so $28 a lead, and some people will be like, that's good, that's bad, whatever it is, doesn't matter. But here's what unbeknownst to you, not every single lead actually goes through your Facebook funnel. And once you start running these ads, all of you guys who actually run these ads, these Facebook ads, which again is inside the school community, you can access to for free, by the way. We'll save you $18,000 a year paying somebody else. Okay, just there we go. When you actually do this, you start to realize that people will call your ass from your Facebook ad. And so that's why we actually include these missed calls, the incoming call leads, or they will Google you, and they might just go into your homepage and then find you that way. Like, I saw you on Facebook, but I came through your homepage. That's how we put all these together. And until you've actually done this process, you actually understand that when somebody calls you, yeah, I saw your Facebook ad. Like, okay, cool. And you hear that enough times, you're like, okay, like, I have to track all of this together. And that's why when you see that we track we track the business as a macro system rather than just the micro system of Facebook ads and just Google. That's how we were able to get to 73 leads in a week, averaging $14 a lead. Okay. How many of you guys would just prefer somebody call you and say, hey, can I get a clean? And you're on the phone with them. Bethany. Somebody calls you and says, hey, can I get a clean? You're like, sure. What's your square footage? What's your bed and bath count? What's your problem, girl? Right? Would you be okay with that? Okay. So understand that, like, all of this metric right here is the glory metric. Everyone's like, what did you cost per lead? Like, what we're actually trying to do is not trying to get leads, guys. Okay? Marketers, agencies will try to sell you on this concept that, like, your lead cost is the thing you should focus on. The reality is that you need to focus on what's down here, which is conversions. Okay? We haven't got there yet, but converting these people. And so at the end of the day, you want to talk to somebody is like, it's the highest level it's the closest, like, it's the next step in order for you to convert somebody, just like talking to them on the phone. So instead of having them fill out the funnel and then go through to schedule a quote call, wait whatever time frame it is, like, they just called you. Like, book the dang claim. Okay? So, okay. So this is marketing. Okay? $14.64. Not bad. Okay. Let's talk about sales. Because again, the whole point of marketing is to get a lead, and the whole point of having a lead is to convert them into a sale. Okay? Convert them into a client, really. This was the goal. So that's the next section. We're talking about sales. So last week we had 6 days open. I made 56 calls. Katie made 145 calls. And the truth is, like, most of those calls for me were not to prospects. They were to cleaners, interviews. We had 33 calls answered, 44 missed calls, quote call scheduled, 5 and 6. I had 3 showed up. Katie had 12 showed up. I had 3 performed. Katie had 26. Dang, Katie, that's a lot. I only closed 1. Dang, not very good. Katie closed 9, so 10 total. So quote call registered revenue, I had 1 clean at 405, and then quote call and then Katie's was 1,810. So decent numbers, not our best week, but it's okay. If that's a bad week, still okay. This number though, look at these conversions. Katie, great freaking job. Out of 10 10 conversion calls, 7 of them converted to reoccurring. That's how you grow business.
I like that number. Keep doing that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So again, altogether last week, 17 sales. So 10 were new people, and then 7 bought a recurring service. So that's what matters. So if we're going to focus on, like, if there's one thing you're going to focus on, it's conversions. Like, how am I converting? Okay. Client fulfillment. So last week we had 42 cleans. We have 57 recurring clients, 12 reoccurring clients. And so out of those 42 cleans we did last week, 16 were new clients and 26 were recurring. And we had 11 Google reviews. Is that real, Katie? Is that number real?
I think so.
Yeah, I was just joking with you. It is real. It's definitely real. Okay.
I think we actually had 13, but 2 of them got removed.
Yeah, we can talk about that here in a second. That's funny. We had 4 reviews in a single day on Monday. It was so funny because one of our cleaners put in the announcements chat. She's like, "Guys, we're killing it today," and we're like, "What? What's going on?" And then we didn't look into like, usually we get notifications when we get reviews. And there was no notifications, but we just went and looked at Mesa 5-star Cleaning. We just Googled ourselves, and there was like 4 new reviews sitting there. We're like, dang, okay, that's what she was talking about. So that was definitely the most reviews we've had in a day, which is awesome. Um, oh, and by the way, if you're like wanting to know how to like systematically get Google reviews, like inside the school community, there's literally a module to itself called "How to Get 100 Reviews in 120 Days." Literally shows you the process that we use that we got 100 reviews in 120 days. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about cleaner acquisition. So cleaner acquisition, we spent $265 last week. We had 25 applicants. We had 23 interviews, and excuse me, I did 23 phone interviews. Out of those 23 phone interviews, I moved 9 of them to a Zoom interview. All 9 showed, and I hired 3 cleaners, and we onboarded 3 cleaners, and we had 3 cleaners in training. So definitely moving on the cleaners right now. And so for cleaners, we have Estella, who's in her 2nd week of training, and then we have Tiffany and Kayla, who just started today, and then Madison actually was somebody who went through onboarding and then ended up quitting on Friday. So we have 3 people in training, and then we have Dana. So Dana was somebody who was in her 2nd week of training, and yeah, we had to let her go. Actually, I had to let her go. And Kitty referenced that we actually had 13 reviews last week. Katie, what happened after I let Dana go?
She and her friend or sister or somebody left 2 1-star reviews.
Dang it. Anyway. Yeah, she wasn't very happy. Yeah. So the beauty is, I don't know if you guys have any of you guys ever had this happen? The others got reviews from employees specifically on your guys' Google. So let me share if you guys didn't know this, some of you guys probably know this, but I'm going to share something with you. If you guys didn't know this, this is how you get those removed, is you just go to your cleaning business, okay? You click on your Google reviews, and so you'll notice that these reviews are gone, okay? And that's because we simply went over to this little thing right here, and then you can click on report review, and then if you click on this, conflict of interest, right here, and then send report. I'm not going to click it because I like Mike. This is a good review. If you click that, then there's a high probability that that review will get removed because the person was associated with your business. So for anybody out there who needs a little tip for today, that's how you can get rid of employees who write 1-star reviews. I'm not saying that's going to happen for clients, but you can try to do that with clients. I would say I have a 50-50 with clients, but I have a 100% success rate with employees. Okay. So that's our training. That's our cleaner acquisition 101s. Yeah, Megan and Dana. So Dana actually had a 101 the day before. Gave her some feedback, and the feedback was not received well. And she was at the end of her training, and she wasn't a star. She wasn't someone who was going to fit our team, and let her go the next day. Okay. So as far as our cleaners go, we had Jocelyn last week with 25 hours, Rachel 34, Alyssa 29. Megan actually moved into the office. She's the one who you can see in Katie's computer. She's now in the office now. Because I had 24 and Navy and Dana had 11 until we let her go, and then Estelle was in training. So, for you guys who see this division sheet, this is a new update. I mean, all you guys who use the division sheet, you guys can see I put training JTH in its own column. This just keeps it so that we no longer accidentally put in training JTH into the total JTH, which is like super helpful. I got that from Anna Harris. I don't know if Anna Harris is on here, but I stole that from Anna Harris. So super smart. Anna Harris, great job. Okay. So we had a number of cleaners that worked. We have 8 total cleaners. So yes, we had 151 job ticket hours. Our revenue per hour, or our man hours, $54. So it's good. Not bad. Again, 134 reviews. Goal is 150. We didn't have any correction claims last week. Is that right, Katie? We didn't have any correction or discount claims last week? Okay. Nobody heard you, but they didn't hear you, but I heard you.
Not that I recall.
Nikki Tisdale. Did Nikki actually cancel, or did she just cancel that cleaning?
She actually canceled until her mom moves.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Bye, Nikki. Okay. And then here are all the recurring clients that Katie got last week. Which is awesome. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Great job. Ooh, Bonnie, 8 weeks. Cool. Okay, cool to see. And then we have a couple discounts here. Mark Shanley got a $15 military discount. Katie, did you just make that up or what? You just give us
Sure
away.
did. He asked for it, and I was like, I'll give you something off, Mark.
Cool. And then looks like the rest of these are Google review discounts. So
Mark is the reason why we get to be in business. He fights for our freedoms, so I'll give a discount.
there we go. I love it. Cool. Okay. So that's what division sheet looks like this week. Yeah, so this was I think we started in March. So March, let's do math together, guys. March, April, May, June, July. So this is our 5th month in business, in this business. And yeah, that's what these numbers look like after 5 months. So Katie, before we shut the vision sheet down for a moment, tell me your thoughts. I'll mute myself here.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think we have some amazing momentum.
Now it's exciting because a minute ago you were disappointed that we didn't hit 40,000. Okay.
No, go. I stand corrected. I just wanted more gains. Working on my gains lately, and beginner gains in the gym. If anybody ever goes to the gym and you have like beginner gains, it's really fucking fun to go to the gym because every day you get really strong, really fast. And then once you get consistent, like the progress is slower, right? Same thing with weight loss. Like when you start losing weight, you start on a diet, like you usually have this like big drop. And then it steadies. And just doing the boring work. One thing we shared in our team meeting this morning was just like there is no such thing as greatness being a silver bullet. It is 1,000 BBs, and it is doing the 1,000 BBs consistently for a good period of time, forever. Being good at something consistently is what greatness is. So just continuing to be good for a consistent period of time. I'm super excited. We brought somebody into the office. We stole them out of the field, unfortunately, so now we're down a cleaner. But just having somebody available to answer all those 19 missed calls we had and hammer some leads, we have momentum. So keep the pedal down, keep hiring.
So it's awesome. Okay, so yeah, so this is cool because for any of you guys who've been following this is where we started actually documenting our journey with our first cleaning business. Was right about this mark. I think we're doing about 40,000, so maybe a little less, $10,000 less, but from a structure, it was very, very close to where we are right now. And so we started documenting in 2022, right, Katie? Or was it 2023? 2023. It was 2023. So in 2023, we started documenting our first cleaning business on the journey from, I think it was about $48,000 a month. And we made it a goal to do $1 million, which is $83,000, right? So if you guys haven't done this math, like to make $1 million in a year, you must average $83,000 per month. Okay. And so we started sharing this goal, and I started doing free Zoom just like this, sharing here's what we're doing, here's our goals, here's our strategy. So I've been doing this now for a year and a half. Back to what Katie said, do boring work for a long period of time, and sometimes it pays off, right? And sometimes it doesn't. And with that business, what we found to be the hack is having somebody dedicated to hiring. Just one person's dedicated to onboarding cleaners, hiring them or finding them, interviewing them, hiring them, onboarding them, throwing them out there, right? Because if you guys don't have cleaners, you literally don't have the resource in order to grow your revenue. Like a cleaner in itself can produce like $1,500 to $2,000 a week, roughly ish, right? Is that right? Something like that. And so simply it's just a math game. Like no matter how good your cleaner is, they can only produce so much revenue. Right? You can increase prices. That's one thing you can do, or you can increase the amount that they work. And so ultimately, in order for you to get to $1 million, you just need enough cleaners in order to do enough volume of cleans in order for you to reach $1 million. And so we started documenting that journey, and it was when we put the focus on having somebody dedicated to hiring that the business literally went from like $50,000 a month to like literally in 1 month it jumped up to like 70, and then it jumped up to I think we crossed to 83, went to 85, and then literally just like skipped the 90s and went right through over 100, right? And now that business, actually last month, Katie, what did Bozeman do? What revenue? Do you remember?
116. Well, 117, I think.
Yeah. Well, whatever. One of the two. Okay. It did one something. Okay. And so ultimately, understanding that, like, I look back at the blueprint, I'm like, okay, why did that business grow? And like, when did it like really take off? Is when we put someone whose attention, remember the constraint we talked about, guys, earlier? Attention is the constraint, whose only job was to give us the resource that we could just fill schedules. Okay. We also had a person dedicated to also doing sales. We actually had two people. We had one person dedicated to like doing new sales. We also had a customer support person. We actually had way too many people in the office. Like, again, it wasn't efficient, but there was also something there. Like, there was a clue. Despite us doing it poorly and doing it very bad, doing it very inefficient, the thing still grew. Despite. Okay. And so what we're doing now in this business is, now that Katie and I have got it to $30,000 a month, in order for the thing to go to the next level, like, it needs attention. Okay. Katie, do you have the attention to take this thing to $1 million?
No.
Like, evidence. Us doing this stupid free Zoom for y'all. We don't have the attention to take this business to $1 million. Okay. And so you guys can see Megan in the background. Like, she's gonna be one of the pieces that will help us grow this business to $1 million. We're also in the process of hiring a second office person, and that person also will be in a position also to help take this business to $1 million. Okay. And so when we understand that, if you actually want to grow a $1 million cleaning business, which is what I'm going to share with you guys how to do, it's going to be by you investing in people. Because you're not going to be able to do it yourself. Not a single person in here has the skills or has the bandwidth or has the attention to grow a $1 million cleaning business by yourself. Actually, the only other person in here that I know for sure has actually hit $83,000 is Kayla Irby, and she just did it, right? And Kayla Irby, she doesn't actually do the sales. She doesn't actually do the hiring. She actually doesn't do any of the do in her business. You know what she does? She does the most important thing in her business. She's a freaking leader. She coaches her people. She supports her people. She trains her people. And that's how you actually grow a $1 million business. And that's the same thing that we do in our first business. Like, as you guys can see here, like, all the work that we do in this business, the only reason we can even do that work in this period of time is because we have one amazing human who now we actually hired a second amazing human inside that business who actually runs the do. Right? And then we coach her. We coach her on that first location. I coach her once a week. Katie coaches her once a week. So she basically gets 2 coaching calls with us, and she actually does the do. And so that's the blueprint for you guys to grow a big old cleaning business. Okay. Now, most of you guys won't do it because we have limiting beliefs around. Period. We actually have limiting beliefs. I'll just stick it right there.
I can do it better.
Yeah. Or yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And that's more of that's an ego thing. So it's not a you thing. It's your ego gets in the way of like, well, I'm special, right? Or it doesn't work for my business, or my market's different, or whatever story you want to tell yourself, your version of reality. Okay. And so understanding that, like, the more that you let your ego go, the more you can actually receive feedback, the more that you can actually close in on what reality actually is versus your version of reality, the faster your business will get to $1 million. So, all right, I'm going to stop the share for a second. So, that being said, if you guys want to be part of a community of people who actually have the vision, who all have a closer version of reality of what it takes to grow $1 million, James, my man James over here, will drop the link for the school community. And like we said earlier, it might be out of your budget. Right? Too expensive to join the school community, even though it's for free. Okay? Even though it's for free. So you get to hang out with people like Bethany, like Marie, right? Like Taylor, like Renee Krause, like Bobby. Who else is on here? Kayla Irby, Jose, Jocelyn, Joanne, right? Jennifer Kuhn, Pat Sinis. Like, there's a lot of people in here who are on the school community, and there's a few of you guys who are not. And so if you guys are interested in learning more about the school community and get to hang out with some cool humans, other cleaning business owners who also want to grow to $1 million business, like, this is your opportunity. So the link is in the chat for you. How you join the school community? Very simple. You must use the same system that everybody else inside the school community is using. We're all using Go High Level, so I know I didn't get into the logistics of it here, but Go High Level, very simply, is your CRM that's going to help you with phone calls. It's going to help you with texting. It's going to help you with your calendars. It's going to give you your websites. That Facebook funnel that you guys just saw, like, I will give you my Facebook funnel that I've spent years experience, and I've spent money, resources on creating something that if you just use it, there's a very high probability that it works. Okay? Like that thing alone. And inside school, I actually give you a training that I made for a specific few clients, people who wanted me that, okay, I made a mistake earlier this year. I made a mistake that I told about 5 people that I would do their Facebook ads for them. It was stupid. I'll never do that again. And once I did it, I was like, I don't want to do this right now, actually. It's not that I want to do it again. I actually don't want to do it right now. And so I created a training to outsource myself from that responsibility. And I sold it to them like it was a positive thing, which, by the way, it 100% is, that I will teach them how to actually have this skill of becoming a marketer that you'll no longer have to pay somebody to do your marketing for you, and you will get the skill yourself. And so I gave that to 5 people who were doing the advisor program, and then I gave it to people who did Decade a Day, and then just 2 weeks ago, maybe it was just last week, I can't remember. I give away so much shit. I don't remember.
Last week.
Okay, it was last week. There we go.
And you guys, I don't know if you even understand the value of like this free Facebook training, but people literally have paid $18,000 a year to, like, I've seen it in their books. Renee Krause is pointing at herself. Yes. People have paid to get leads. This is free. Like, come join the community. I still can't believe that Logan's giving it away for free. It's kind of mind-blowing to me. He should totally charge for it, but he loves you all and wants you all to be successful. So come join the fun.
Yeah. So even just that one thing alone, and there's lots of other things at the school community, but just that one thing alone would be worth it. And it's the thing that most people like. That's why I talk about it, because it's like, oh, marketing, sales, fun. But marketing, yes, you need marketing, but sales is what will actually keep you in business, and then fulfillment is what keeps you in business, and actually having cleaners is what help you actually scale your business. So again, all of it's in there, but for right now, leads. I'll get you leads for free. There you go. There's my hook. Okay. So anyway, appreciate y'all. I think that's pretty much all I got for. Maybe I can share inside the school community here a little bit. So give you guys a little bit more of a preview of what it looks like. I don't know if there's any other questions inside there. Somebody asked about Facebook ads. I'll get to that, or Google ads. But let me just show you guys the inside of school. So you guys can see here we have 87 people inside school. Right? A lot of those people you guys can see on this call right now. So inside here, look at that. There's Bethany right there. Voila. What's up, Beth? You can ask questions inside here, right? Oh, look at that. Oh, you guys want to see this? This is actually cool. Look at it. Is Kayla on here still? Can you guys see this?
I'm on here. I'm feeding baby, but I'm about to step away.
She has a brand new baby. And somehow, how did you make $85,000 a month if you just had a brand new baby and you have 2 other kids? How did you do that?
I honestly, like you said, coached the team and literally trained them what you trained us in sales, and we just ran with it. And yeah, especially the $199 offer for 4 hours that blew up.
That's awesome.
Did mass text inside of Go High Level, and I want to say we've only reached out to like 100 of 600 of our past clients.
Dude, so awesome.
Frickin' stud, Caleb. Way to go.
So there you go.
It was all my team, though. I just told them what to do. Coached them into it.
How many of you guys want that? How many of you guys? Okay, so for real, if you guys could just instead of you guys doing the sales calls, doing the recruiting, handling angry customers, how many of you guys would just prefer to coach somebody else on how to do that? Raise your hand or put it in the chat if you guys would just prefer to do that. Okay, cool. Okay. This is how you do it. This is how you do it, guys. Like, there's a process. Like, you must do the do first. Like, leadership is actually very simple. You do the do, you learn the do, you teach someone else how to do the do, and then you continue to teach them how to continue to do the do. Leadership. And so most people can't get past themselves of like giving up control or like expectations, right? Expectation, like, what if they make a mistake? What if they're not going to close as many people as I am? They're not going to do as good a job as I am. Of course they're not. They're not you. Get rid of that expectation. Get rid of it. It's not reasonable. If they do 50% as good as you, it's still better than you doing it. It's still better.
Yeah, I honestly think that like in order to replace my productivity in Mesa 5-star cleaning, I have an expectation that we will hire 3 people. 3 people will be able to complete what I can complete in a day.
Because Cody's a stud. She's a workhorse. And she also cares more than anybody else does. And she has more skills than anybody else does. She has more to get from it than everybody else does. So of course she'll work more than she does. And just like you guys have that same in your business too. You guys have the most to gain. So of course you're gonna work the hardest.
I also have had 1,000 more bats than the person behind me. So I need to give the bat to them so they can actually take a swing.
Yeah. And here's the crazy part, because here's all those people say, well, what if they don't work out? Good. Hire the next one. Like, the at-bats for you is to teach somebody how to do it. And when you learn how to teach somebody how to do something, like then, regardless of whether that person works or not works, you know how to teach them. And that's the real skill. More at-bats.
Is Jacinta on here right now?
No, I told her not to.
Oh,
she's got work to do. She's hiring a VA. I'm like, don't get on here. Just go hire a VA.
I was gonna give an example. Like it's funny. Megan's sitting right here behind us today, and I can bust out 15 phone calls like in an hour. She did 15 calls before lunch, and I was so damn proud of her. She connected with like 3 people. She still has not booked a clean, but like it was great. She's doing the do. Like she has to click the buttons on ZenMaid, on Go High Level, like on the quote calculator to actually figure out how to move at a faster pace. They start slow. They start like Jacinta in her technology usage. I was like, dude, if Logan can teach Jacinta technology, like the sky's the limit. And he's so patient with her and just making sure that she understands the importance of clicking the buttons herself and not having Logan do it for her. So letting go of like the desire and the need to actually be the doer and let somebody else go fucking make some mistakes. Like Megan's biggest fear this morning when she told me, she's like, I'm scared I'm going to mess up. I'm like, you're going to mess up. Like, go mess up, please. Go, like, create some utter chaos. Like, go mess some stuff up. Please. Don't ever put the expectation on yourself that you are not going to mess up. Once you mess up, like, let's have a conversation. How can we not mess up like that again?
Perfection equals paralysis. And that's why most of you guys don't do anything, because you guys think that perfection is the ideal. Progress is the ideal. Inside school. Here's what you guys can see inside school. Okay, so be inside school. I'll show you guys. So if you guys haven't used Go High Level before, there's an onboarding teaching you how to use Go High Level. Okay, how to actually get Go High Level set up. So if you're like, I never used Go High Level before, like literally create a training for you to learn how to like get it set up, and then actually create a training for you to actually how to use it. Like those mass texts that Kayla Irby was talking about. I'll show you how to send a mass text in here, and I'll show you how to make some money by sending one text to your people who have told you no. Right? Like I wrote those people off. Like let me show you a message you can send to them that you can get some money from them. People who canceled your service, you're like, those people canceled, I'll never talk to them again. Like, let me show you a message that you send to them. And all of a sudden they're like, I'll come back. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like just one text message will make you a couple $1,000. And how much do you pay for this again? $0. Actually, how much do you pay for Go High Level? Because that's probably the next question you'll have. How much do you pay for Go High Level? Everybody in the chat. All you Go High Level users, you rich people, how much money do you guys drop? How many thousands of dollars do you drop every single month on Go High Level? Okay, while they're dropping that. Oops. Oh, look at that. Look at this. It freaking knows. How funny is that? I literally clicked into it and it says how to send mass text. Dude, school is crazy. It knows. It knows. Okay. Anyway, Core level basic training, ZenMade basic trainings. We also use ZenMade. I just dropped this weekend actually. So some of you guys might even know it's on here. I dropped this as a silent release. I just like put it in the training. So I was like, here you guys go, take it. There's your 23 steps to create a winning Facebook ad. This is what I'm talking about right here. If you want to know the step-by-step process on how to create Facebook ads that work out of the box, there you go. 100 reviews in 120 days. Talk about that. If you want to use Start Pay, how to hire a virtual assistant. I can keep going, right? This is us documenting our journey. When we started this cleaning business, we went from 0 to 20K in 90 days. Now we're documenting it from 20 to 40K. You guys can watch the replays. If you guys want to watch this replay, you guys want to watch last week's replay, you want to watch the replay before that. You're like, this guy's full of shit. I don't believe him. You guys can literally watch this from week number 1 right here. Like, I love showing this because it's like, we started just like all the rest of you guys did. We started with 0 clients and we started with a $400 clean. What was his name, Ryan? Sorry. What was his name, Katie?
Ryan Overcash. We cleaned for him last week too, so it's awesome.
Yeah, so we also turned him into our reoccurring client, so which is great to see. But anyway, you guys can watch the replays from this and see exactly how we did it. And surprise, surprise, it's just what we talked about today. We just literally identified constraints and we put our attention on the constraint. Magic. Oh. Okay. And then we have school coaching calls. Yeah, so part of the school program is that we have coaching calls. So we have a coaching call. What do we have? We have a coaching call on Tuesdays where you guys get to come in there and less me talking, more you talking, and you guys get your questions answered. And then we usually have a call on Wednesday. Jessica and Lucas are actually out of town this week. They're on vacation. Damn it. Always on vacation. But they usually have a call 60 to 83K. They're documenting their journey to go from 60 to 83K. And those are the calls that we have that are open to the school community. These calls are for decade a day, and this is for advisor programs. So that's what's inside the school community. And again, to get access to the school community, it's really simple. Use Go High Level, be a clean business owner, and then also be signed up under my affiliate link under Go High Level. That's all you gotta do. That way we can attach you to a Go High Level account. And you take all your monies. Actually, you don't pay us any money. Again, you pay Go High Level money, and then Go High Level gives us 38%. So $38. We earn 38 of your dollars every single month. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Marie Jed. I appreciate your $38. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. There's a couple questions I saw inside the chat here that I want to talk about. Someone asked about Google Ads. So Google Ads, we do not run Google pay-per-click. Okay. I have run Google pay-per-click. I had paid someone to run Google pay-per-click. I have learned Google pay-per-click. I have actually never seen a cleaning business truly be ROI positive on Google pay-per-click. So when you guys see Google on there, if you guys really look closely, you guys would have saw it said local services, Google local services. Okay. And I have a training inside school on how to set Google local services up. It's very easy. It's very simple. Once it's set up, it's like set it and forget it. Okay. But there is a little bit of a process to get it set up, and I have a training on how to do that as well. Most of you guys don't even probably know that because it really is somewhat very simple. But for anybody who needs it, it's inside the school community as well. Cool. Okay. Yeah. I run my own ads, just so you guys know. I run the shit. Okay. I have the skill. I don't need to pay someone $1,500 a month, and neither do you guys anymore. Okay. You guys can literally access all the shit for free. Okay. I think that's all I got for you guys today. $97 to Go High Level. It's 130 Canadian. Thank you, Jennifer. It's actually really helpful. For all you Canadians, you're going to spend a little bit more. You're going to spend $130. Yeah, the updated vision sheet. Yeah, well, so the updated vision sheet is like I just updated it last week, Marie. So like I just update it all the time. So the one inside school is the most up to date as a concern, and then maybe I'll make a release maybe in 2025. But I changed the shit so much that it's like impossible for me to keep it updated. Literally, like I saw what Anna Harris did. Like I'm changing that. And I saw what Lucas did the other day on doing like cost per lead per different source. I was like, I like that. So I just change it all the time. So again, that's why it's like if you guys understand the concept of the vision sheet, then you just make the changes yourself. That's really the goal. Like you don't need me. Like go mess around with it. Like the same thing Katie just gave advice to Megan. Like I'll give the advice to you, Marie. Like go mess some shit up. Like oh my god, I just heard Megan was like, hey, this is Megan. That's so funny. Hey, Megan, this is Megan. That was awesome. I don't know why I just thought that was so funny. But anyway, go mess some shit up, Marie. Sorry, I got distracted there. So go make some mistakes. Awesome, guys. All right. So for everybody who's inside the school community, James, will you drop the link one more time? So if you guys are inside the school community, go hit that link. You guys can apply. It is full free. You guys are inside the school community. What's up, Hong? Come join us, my friend. Hong Kong. Tomorrow we're doing a coaching call at 5 p.m. Eastern. And for everybody who's on here, who's inside the school community, like bring all your questions. Like there's a couple of people in here who have questions about like go high level, specifically like getting it set up. Like any questions you guys have, it can be tactical, it can be strategy, it can be setup, go high level. Like bring your damn questions. So that's what that call is for. And then for everybody also who's inside the school community, we're not having a call Wednesday because Jessica and Lucas are on vacation. So make sure you guys send the messages and yell at them. So like get off vacation and come back so we have a coaching call on Wednesdays. Okay, make sure you guys yell at them. Cool. And then, yeah, so appreciate you guys for showing up today. We very much do appreciate you guys' attention. And hopefully you guys get value from this. Actually, how you guys can get value from this is if you're not part of the school community, like join the school community. You will get value from just the people inside the school community, actually meeting people like Marie and Bethany and Bobby and Jose and Jocelyn. Like meeting these people will help you because all of a sudden you start to realize that there's people out there who are doing what you want to do. And you have problems in your business that they have solved. And like the avatar starts a cleaning business, like you guys are the same avatar, so there's probably a lot of other things that you also have in common with them that maybe you even can create this thing called friendship. Damn it, friends, right? Virtual friends. So, and there's information in this thing, the school community, and there's coaching in this school community. And if you implement these things, there's a high probability your business can grow, which means you make more money, and when you make more money, you make more profit, and then you can have more freedom. So if you want freedom, join the school community. And if you're inside the school community, keep showing up, right? Keep giving value. Do what Kayla Irby just did. Like do cool shit. Right? If you want to tell stories and you want to be able to help other people as well, like go do cool shit.